Job breakdown I'm going to be demonstrating today is how to set up a tubeless mountain bike wheel. On my job breakdown sheet, I had the first step as cleaning the rim, but since this is a brand new wheel, we're going to skip that one for now. The first step for this is finding the hole where the valve goes into, because that's where you're going to want to start taping. Second step in my breakdown sheet was to pull the tape as tight as you can, which I'm doing here to try and reduce the amount of air bubbles that you see like this one, because those are imperfections that sealant can get into. So this is after 2 full rotations of tape, which is going to ensure that you're not going to have to do this again. And now we move on to putting the valve into the wheel. So you're going to want to find the valve hole right here. Take the pick that you're using and puncture the tape where the valve's supposed to go in. So on these valves, they have a rubber seal at the bottom here, and you're going to want to insert this into the hole you created in the tape. Until that seal is firmly in place. Next, you're going to want to put the nut onto the other side of the valve, which is going to tighten that valve into the tape. So after installing the valve, you can see that I've installed one side of the tire, and we're going to do this one next. So next we're going to inflate the tire in order to get it to seat in place and to seal properly. And so you're going to want to inflate it until you hear a popping noise, and then you're going to want to stop when the tire is fully installed. So now after it's been inflated, the first step to adding sealant into the tire is to be removing this valve core with this tool here. So after the core has been removed, you're going to want to rotate the wheel so that the valve is at about a 4 o'clock position to keep sealant from bubbling out. Then you're going to take your bottle of sealant and squeeze it in. All right, so once you have 4 ounces of sealant in there and you have your valve core reinstalled, it's time to reinflate the tire. All right, now the last step is to get the tire spinning so that all that sealant can get into any holes that might be left from the tape job or just imperfections in the tire. And then after that, you just inspect for any sealant coming out. You can spray it down with cleaner if you like to look for bubbles. The point of this process is that when you get a puncture, instead of the tire just going flat, it seals itself so you're able to continue riding.